Man, look at all you guys who are first right now. Jeez. First to the front. I love it. What's going on, guys? It has been quite some time since we've done a Techin Around. Really. I think, when was the last time? Hold on, I'm gonna get on my phone real quick. Never get on your phone when you do a stream, but you know what? I'm gonna break that cardinal rule real quick. Let's see. All right, today's the 28th. Last time we had a Techin Around was, last month on the 22nd. Oh my God. It's been some time. What's going on, guys? We're streaming on Twitch, Periscope, and YouTube, so you want to say hello, say hi. I know you guys are already doing so. What's going on? Cyber21, King, Theo, what's going on? GN James. Man, look, everyone's here. Perfect. So, for those who don't know what, actually, let me take myself off deafen real quick, mainly because there's a reason for that. Anyways, if you don't know what Techin Around is, it is our community show. Really, it's all about you guys. What I do is that I go into our build picks channel here on Discord. By the way, if you didn't know, we do have a Discord. !Discord in the chat. We'll go ahead and give you the link. And we just sort of look and show off your builds, really. In addition to that, we also, yesterday, went on our new Instagram. By the way, that's another channel that if you didn't know we have that. We even have a TikTok, which I personally don't have a TikTok account, so I can't say if it's, I'm sure it's okay, but you know. But yeah, in our Instagram page, we asked those followers to ask some questions, so I have them set here, and we'll answer them live. What's going on, Ripoff Doctor? What's going on? GTX the Mad. When can I buy an RTX 3080? I think it's coming out in September or something? Isn't that what the rumors are saying? Let's see, hold up. Yeah, there were some rumors saying that the 3080 September, the 3070 Ti announcement is on the September 1st. I see. Well, we're getting close. It's literally around the corner, so don't fret. All right, guys, let's get straight into it. So right now, what we're looking at JP Cheese. JP, what's going on? Pretty solid setup. I am quite nervous though at where this desk is placed and where his computer desk is. I feel like someone's gonna open that up and just crash everything in there. Amber Nee, can I ask questions about my build here? Absolutely. Yeah, I'll do my best. And by the way, we have a bunch of people here in the chat as well. And if you don't get your answer here, you can go to the Discord. A bunch of tech people there as well. Colton, what's going on? Hopefully I'm saying that right. Demon Mitt, always rocking it with his refurbished units, his open box things. Look at this, a little budget gaming rig. It looks so beautiful. It has such great camera work too. Let's see here. Red VTech afternoon. Just wondering if I can share my motherboard and what I could do to get some better frames. Well, feel free to share it in, and we'll all help you out. Takis, I believe I'm saying that right. Oh boy, I hope I am. UCA. Discord's a great place to ask any tech questions. Absolutely. If I don't have the answer, if I don't know, it's above me. There's so many people in that Discord. So good. So good. Look at this. A single monitor setup. Now, if it's up to me, I don't know about you guys, but I have to have at least 2 monitors. Man, I'm trying to remember when I actually was working with 1 monitor, and that was a pain. I've told this story before once. It's such a weird thing to say. I've said this story before on the stream, but there's someone, you know who you are. There's someone in the Newegg offices who does have a dual monitor setup, but they're vertical. Why would you do that? Disembodied voice? Why would you have 2 verticals? It makes no sense.
I don't know what the hell he likes that for.
Well then, maybe if you have it horizontal, you'd probably get a lot more space. Technically, you're not losing space, but it feels a lot better. Post sheep, I have 0 monitors currently. Well, that's a problem, Zero Sheep, but we may be able to alleviate that. If you guys didn't know as well, believe me, I can sing this till when the cows comes home. Almost monthly, Newegg has a giveaway, and we currently have a giveaway going on right now. What you want to do is go to our Twitter account, and it is the first tweet there that's pinned. It's already there for you. And we're giving away it's an Intel build. I'm gonna go and maybe I can just pull it up real quick for you guys. We'll share it. We'll share it here. Why have you guys search for the tweet when I can just give it to you? Here you go. Theo with the link. Thank you, Theo. But yeah, that'll lead you here. Look at that. 10900K. ROG Z490 Super Build Giveaway. All for Intel Gamer Days. Yeah. And yeah, built by Robotech, for those who don't know, jumping over from Mixer all the way to Twitch now. Pretty successful with his own build channels and streams. So check him out too. If you don't have a chance. If you've never had a chance, do it. For the giveaway, what can you do to increase your chance of winning? I believe when you enter in, it's a Gleam giveaway, so everything is random. But when you do enter, I think it gives you multiple options and multiple entries depending on what you do. So if you follow on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, however many socials we got now, every entry will give you, I guess, an entry. Every sign on. So slip me some extra entries. Shh. What are you doing? You're doing that. You're doing that here on the stream? It's recorded. You're supposed to DM me. How would you do that? Why would you? Now I can't do it. Now I can't do it. God, come on. This is how back alley works. All right. Ooh, look at this picture. Nighttime pic. Look at that. Reminds me of my own setup. I literally just cleaned up my entire studio here. I'm really proud of the way it looks now, except there's like maybe one cord. That's fine, one cord. But I zip tied. I use these guys, my Velcro, to keep all my cable managed, keep all those cable managed, and now I can't extend much. That's as far as my mouse will go. All right, Demon Mint, back with it. Let's see what you got, Demon Mint. Oh, look at that. Looks like a transformer. Alfred the Boys, 53. What's going on, Alfred? Jumping down to Weekly. I think I got it. I think I got it that time. I can't believe this box is so huge. Well, it's because you're holding a freaking Radeon, man. Upgrading. Venom, what's going on? You know what? Disembodied Voice, I still haven't seen the Venom movie. Who's the actor?
Hardy.
Tom Hardy?
Yeah.
I heard it's actually kind of fun. I'm gonna bother you during.
Like some part where he's like people have sayings together.
Oh yeah.
Like it's not rocket surgery or whatever.
Oh, that's how it should have ended, right?
Like, and then he's like talks about burning the bridge versus not burning the bridge.
Right. Yeah. He's like, let's not build a bridge or something. I forgot.
Let's burn the bridge.
Oh man. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. I live 20 minutes drive from the area where Tom Hardy lives in. Tell him that I thought he was good in Batman. He was Bane, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Disembodied Voice. By the way, I'll be bothering you this entire stream.
I know you will.
Yeah. I'm glad you know, because it's gonna happen.
I'm only getting paid to do one job, not your assistant.
Alfred the boy, how do I enter? There's a link up for you. If you showed up a little later beyond that link, go to our Twitter page. That'll help you out. Riptoids, let's see what we got here. Why is your PC, and it's not even fully in the middle of a bucket, man? What are you doing? That's gonna fall over. Look at that, I can see it tilting. At least it, okay, all right. Okay, it's off the carpet. Oh yeah, you're turned. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're turned up with that bucket. Someone trying to call. Work? You're trying to call me work right now? No, that can't happen. I'm working right now. Oh man, go to Home Depot and get a cheap piece of plywood. Basically, yeah, right? That's all you need. All right, mid-roll. Look at this. Ooh. Still in mid-build. I can definitely tell that the all-in-one cooler right now for the CPU is not fully installed yet. Although I don't even see a CPU in there too. Looks like it's in mid-build. If that's the case, wait a minute. If that's the case, why isn't there a CPU installed onto the motherboard before the motherboard was installed? I don't understand. I've always been taught that what you do is you get your motherboard, install your RAM, your CPU, go ahead and put the cooler on as well, and then install it into the case. So many questions. I have so many questions. Not to worry. We're gonna go with Hey. What's going on, Hey? Finally got the desk set up. PC used to be hidden away to the left, and I can never see its true glory. Nice! Yeah. Look at that. Finally gets to show everything off. That's great. I used to have one of those desks where I had a pull-out drawer for your keyboard. I always found that was kind of weird, mainly because that piece of plywood or whatever wood was holding it up was weak, and I'm the type of person, and I've told this before, is that whenever I play games, I like to really grip my mouse. I'm not sure if anyone else is like that. Like when you play first-person shooters, I know there's some people who just like lightly hold onto the mouse and just sort of move it around. Do I have a mouse? I'm sure I do. I'm sure I have a mouse to show off, or to just. I do. Hold on. Got a couch with a bunch of. No, my cords. There we go. Woo! All right. all this for a visual effect. Look at that. By the way, Theo, this is the mouse you gave me. It is starting to not register, unfortunately. I don't know how I did it, but I think I've worn it out, unfortunately. It's old now. But yeah, I'm the person who will just grip on your mouse when I'm trying to play my Overwatches. I'm not begging for a new mouse. I'm letting you know. All right, let's move on. RGB can still look good even with your lights on. Absolutely, yes, that is one big thing that we always tell people whenever they take pictures of their builds is, hey, listen, you don't need to turn off your lights and turn on your RGB. I get it. Very bright light coming from your case and it looks great in the dark. But if you turn on your lights, it makes the insides look a lot better for us to look at. We can actually see the components. Sometimes you can't do that. B Carry 92, no longer in the Discord, sadly, but that's fine. What do we got here? Full setup in terms of the fans. Leon Lee case as well. What's going on with your monitors, man? What's happening? Oh, I thought it was ghosting. I literally thought that's what was happening. What kind of song is going on right now? Change that. Wow, look at Knights. Look at Knights! Look at that. Wow, there's a lot happening here. Oh no. Oh, it could have been a 10. It could have been a contender. There's a lot of cables going on here. Oh man, it's very tight. This is a very tight build. I think this could do with maybe just a little retouch, kind of just structure everything a little bit, maybe, hopefully. So much Corsair. I didn't even notice that. There is a lot of Corsair coming in here. Cuber, is the RTX 300 series release dates confirmed? I don't have that. I've been told from our very astute viewers right now is that while I thought the launch frame was September, apparently that's when the announcement's happening. So it could still be in September. Who knows? Because the announcement's going to be happening on the 1st. But who knows? No release date confirmed. Exactly. Looking at, I know his name's not Dog. Prism, right, Prism. Simple. I like this. 500 watt. Not super flashy. Which Logitech G502 is bigger? If I could find the answer right away, I'll let you know. If not, yeah, you may want to hit up our Discord. They'll get more in the nitty-gritty. Speaking of, oh, look at that. Look at that. That's actually kind of nice. Nice pick. All right, guys, let's jump into something different here. Let's get into some questions. So once again, as I mentioned before, is that we had a Instagram story go up yesterday, and we've collected a bunch of questions, and we're going to answer them here. So let's go in order here. Ooh boy, here we go. OB2 time. First time builder. Am I going crazy for hardline water cooling? Well, first of all, if you're a first time builder, my suggestion is not attempting hardline water cooling. Mainly because I've known other individuals who've been building for a very long time, and even they don't want to test that. Yo, Static!
Hello?
Hey! So as I mentioned before, guys, is that I wanted to undeafen myself because we had one of our community members here, Static, one of our techies. What's going on, man?
Hello.
Tell you what, let me send you just a quick link for where we're at so far. Right now we're doing questions, so you jumped in right at a perfect time. But in terms of build picks, this is where we left off.
All right.
Nice, nice. Everyone in chat, say hello, Static. So the question we got here for the very first one, Static, was first time builder, am I going crazy for hardline water cooling? So it sounds like even though he's a first time builder, he's going to attempt what I kind of feel is sort of the hardest in terms of cooling options.
Yeah, definitely intimidating, especially for a first-time builder. Depending on your components, it's great, it's a good option, but for a first-time builder, I'm giving you props to that for trying it out. Hopefully you don't mess it up too much. It could get expensive. Hardline can definitely get expensive if you start messing up.
Oh man, you know, that's actually another thing is I never really considered that. It's also it's more expensive than the other options. I was just sort of playing the fact that it's hard.
Yeah,
I mean, I've seen people. There's people who build for a living. You know, I think it was like not Linus. I think it was maybe Kyle from Bitwit who had a hardline unit. It may have been Paul or Kyle. I forgot which one, but they did a video and then I later found that there was some leakage. So even some veterans can run into that problem.
Yeah, it's definitely hardest to do. But like I said, though, it's one of the best to have of all of them, depending on your components as well.
All right. Let's get to the next question here. Let me show that next one. Boop, boop. Devon Brown 721. I'm new to PC, coming from Xbox. Well, welcome to the fold. Are there any recommendations for pre-built PCs? Well, I think it's safe to say that we always recommend building it yourself than pre-built. Yeah. I mean, not go for it. Yeah.
For me, I used to always recommend NZXT for if you were to go pre-built, but currently, right now, I believe because of the uptick in demand for computers, their quality's kind of gone down a bit. So, but I'd still recommend them over a lot of other pre-builts out there. Just make sure to double check if you were to get them, but otherwise just build yourself. It's definitely a learning experience and cheaper.
NZXT is definitely a safe bet. Good brand. Yeah, I mean, if you feel that you're not ready for building your own PC, which I understand it is sort of a daunting task for anyone who hasn't done it before. But honestly, it's like fitting Legos. So long as you do your research and you know what is compatible, maybe that's your fear. Maybe you don't know what is compatible. But once you figure everything out in terms of what you want to buy, it's literally just, you know, 1 step, install that CPU, 2 step, put the RAM in, 3 step, and it's like following instructions. NZXT is a safe bet when it comes to pre-built. If I have to suggest anything, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pull on that leash of that corporate shill, and I'm gonna go ahead and say ABS because it's owned by Newegg. Obviously, but NZXT is a great choice too. I would agree with that. Jumping from that, and by the way, I'm happy that you're moving from Xbox. You're not only gonna get experience from you're not only gonna be able to play on your Xbox, but now you can do your Game Pass and you can play it on PC too.
Yeah, that's one thing I really love about Xbox is the Game Pass that they're doing, just moving everything over to PC as well.
Yeah, I was having this discussion a while back where I was like, well, Xbox is so good with their Game Pass. It's so freeing. It's just that they don't have the exclusive games that I've been looking for. What are you gonna do? Third question. NOTETHANWILSON. So far, I'm not butchering these usernames. I'm so happy. I'm so proud of myself. Can I use different RAM speeds in the same computer? Technically, but it's not going to work the way you think. I mean,
yeah,
you can install different speeds, but it won't run at different. I mean, it's always going to go to the lowest.
Yeah, you could. Yes, you can put them in, but it's just going to clock down. If you have like 3600, one stick of 3600, another stick of 3200, it's just going to go down.
Ruru2, different RAMs will run at the lowest common speed.
Supplies on Amazon, you should use WikiBuy.
Yeah, whatever. Ad. Tell me buy WikiBuy. There we go. Sorry, I have a lo-fi video game remix going on in the background. I just got a YouTube ad. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. Always make sure that you have the same speeds when it comes to RAM. All right, let's go to the next one. JONNY.OGNEAN. How do I stop my graphics card from overheating? This I've never experienced before. I'm assuming, Static, maybe you can tell me if this is like overclocking? I also haven't been overclocking.
It could be from overclocking, could also be bad pace, just repaste it. Also fan curves, airflow, just pretty much anything to help it get air. Also, again, like the fan curve, check fan curve, because sometimes the default fan curves that some of these GPUs come in are like kind of really bad. But repaste it, simplest thing. Fan curve, also pretty simple, assuming you have adequate airflow in your case. But
Okay, so it sounds like it could be, it's mainly probably an airflow problem. I mean, I know you said repaste as well, but that's what it sounds like.
yeah.
JLK Slab, how do I ask a question? Ask it in chat. Right now we're watching chat for you guys, so feel free to interact with us. Blow out the dust. Please blow out the dust. All right, let's get to the next question. All right, MJ Mayville. Oh man, I'm rocking these names. I can't believe I haven't messed up yet. That's me. I've totally just jinxed myself, but who cares? How do I know what is good if I want to build a PC myself? Should I just trust NZXT? So this was kind of like what you were talking about, Static. You know, like if someone was just unsure, they would just go to a pre-built system. And this guy's kind of on the right track of trusting NZXT.
Yeah, well, I would recommend NZXT again. Back to what I was saying though earlier, with their quality. If you do go with NZXT or a pre-built company, just double check before actually turning it on. Make sure everything's plugged in correctly. And if you were to build yourself, there's many sites out there like PC Part Picker, and also you could just join or ask questions. Asking questions is always good in the Newegg Discord or any Discord as well that can help.
Yeah. PC Part Picker is basically god tier when it comes to making sure everything is compatible. Yeah, and Newegg does have a builder, a builder now on the site. I think it's still in beta. We're still trying to fix all the kinks, but regardless, it is a nice tool to have to make sure that whatever you're trying to build is all compatible. But yeah, how do you know what is good? Huh. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm trying to imagine someone who knows almost nothing and wants to start building something. Like, how would they know that a GTX 1080 is better than, you know, a 980? You know, how would they know? Or how would they know that a 20 series is better? Probably
ask questions.
Yeah, I mean, literally look up, you know, some tech forums, Google it. Yeah. I feel like sometimes whenever I see these questions, people are afraid to ask for help. People are willing to help. Static, you're one of them. You're a techie. If someone wants to, you know, if you want to give a suggestion, you know, obviously, people know their stuff.
Yeah. Just about anyone really in the Newegg Discord, they always be helping, whether it's in general chat or in the respective chat and others like Go Chat and CPUs, everything.
All right.
Sometimes, Theo. Sometimes.
Yeah. Let's jump to, let's see here. Next question from Amy King, 5142. What will happen if I put an Intel chipset in an AMD motherboard? You can't? I mean, no, you can't.
What will happen is people will start a riot.
Yeah, I think that would create like an implosion within your system. Yeah, joke answer, you blow up the world. Real answer, it's not compatible. It's like saying, I'm trying to think. Like, as you know, it's getting like a USB-C plug and trying to plug it into a USB port standard. It won't fit. I think FBI would knock on your door Yeah, you know what? That's probably that's probably what would actually happen.
It would just be Linus and Steve from Gamers Next who's barging at your door.
I would be so freaked out if that happened. Linus already kind of scares me. If I had Linus, Jay's 2 cents, and yeah, like Gamers Nexus, like knock on my door and be like, "You're doing it wrong." I'd have to drop what I'm doing and be like, "Please don't hurt me, please." Scepter, what is? Hey, is a GTX 1660 Super a good budget build option? Harder Canucks. I think so. 1660. What do you think, Static?
1660 or 1660 Super. Sorry. Both good cards for the value. Would not recommend a TI at this point. 1660 Super definitely good, solid. I think earlier I looked on Newegg. I think some of them were around like 230 or so on sale, and some even had bundled with some games.
Yeah. So to your question, yes. Go for it. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Soy, what was the rules in the chat? I'm on mobile. Well, easily enough. Don't be a jerk. Don't spam, and we're good. All right, next question. Unleash the Manatees. These usernames, man. And these aren't like Twitch usernames. These are like Instagram usernames. What is the best graphics card for about $200? Well, I think we just answered it.
Yeah. Newegg. Newegg.com.
Yeah, go there and get yourself a 1660. Man, I did not anticipate these two questions lining up, but they did. Let's see what else. Yeah, simple enough. Nat World, or Nart World with an R in there.
You were on a roll.
I know, dude. God, I was almost 10 for 10. Nart World are pre-built as bad as everyone says. They're not bad, they're just not a great value. Sometimes.
Yeah. It all depends who you go with. Like me, again, I always recommend NZXT. I think they have, or used to, because right now because of human malware, their quality's gone down a bit. But I always recommend them because of the parts that they use.
ABS.
I think Corsair's daughter or sister company, Origin, I mean, they're probably like one of the most expensive, but they also use like pretty quality products as well in their pre-built. It just all depends on who you go with.
Which you should go with is ABS. Hear that, ABS team? I'm giving you all the love right now. Someone clip this, and I'll share it to them. I haven't stopped. I won't stop. I almost choked on that one. Oh man, I'm gonna mess up this name. Here it comes. John Pad Alka? Pad Alka?
I think it is Padalka.
I think I got it. Shut up, Hornet. If I'm buying a PC in about 2 to 3 years, should I get a 2080 Super?
No.
Yeah.
3,000 right around the corner.
I mean, in 2 to 3 years, there's probably going to be like a competitor to the, you know, the 20 series or 30 series at this point.
Yeah.
I think the 2080 Super would be considered like the budget. No, it'd probably still be pretty good. It'd be like the 980 how it is now. Like the 980 is still a hefty card regardless of how old it is.
It would just become the new bottom line card.
Yeah, maybe not even that. Maybe like the new 1070. Who knows? We're assuming 3 years in the future. We don't know what's gonna happen.
Intel becomes the best graphics card company out there.
There are no more graphics cards. It's all implants.
It's all inside the CPU now.
Have you seen, dude, Static, have you seen, there's this video I saw on like Imager, and this guy gets his glasses and he cuts this film over and he puts on his glasses, and then he like undoes his phone, and then he puts like whatever, this spray on it, and he puts it back, and when you look at it without your glasses, it looks just like a white screen, but when you do put your glasses on it, you can actually see.
Oh yeah, I've seen videos of them doing that with monitors as well.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I don't know. That when I made that joke, that's what I immediately thought of was that technology. All right. Short answer, John. Just hold, man. You don't need to get a 2080 right now. Especially if you're planning to build in about 2-3 years. Things are going to happen in the future. New things are going to be released, and if you want to get the top, because right now 2080 is considered like pretty high up. Yeah, it's going to change. And last, what we got here, last on the line, Ginger Boy. What is the most important part of a computer that I should upgrade? This we can talk about for hours.
Yeah, it's very subjective, depending on what your needs are.
I've heard a lot of people say that power supply is the most important.
Again, subjective. Like right now, especially for Theo, who's planning on buying a 3090, that it's definitely most important for him. But it just depends on what you have. If you have a decent CPU and RAM, and you're playing mostly intensive games, then graphics card probably the most important to you.
Yeah.
But if you have a pretty good graphics card and you're doing something, let's say like creative work, Adobe,
if you're producing, if you're rendering files.
Yeah, a CPU, a nice CPU, and maybe RAM upgrade depending on how much you have already. That would probably be higher priority than a graphics card. Just all depends on what your situation is.
California catered, what's going on? Yeah, 100% agree. It really depends on what you're doing. If you're starting from scratch, then the question shifts over to what you want to do. And that's something that we're usually pretty open about whenever it comes to the show and we get these sort of open-ended questions. The question we like to follow up with is, what do you plan on doing with the system? You know? Any of you guys like the new MMPORG New World? I don't know what you're talking about, Californicated. That almost blew my mind, whatever you just typed in. All right, guys, all right. You see anything interesting, Static, in the tech world?
I was drinking water. Not so far, not really, other than pre-renders and renders and whatever's confirmed for the 3000 series NVIDIA graphics card. That's pretty much it.
Oh man, I'm waiting for their announcement. I really am. You know, I hopefully, depending on if the first is going to happen, Tuesday. Yeah, I may end up just doing a stream along with their stream just to sort of catch everything live in the moment. I assume they're doing a stream, right?
I have not been keeping up. Where's JP? He's been keeping tabs on everything.
Oh, perfect. JP, Theo, if you're still in chat, do you know if they're gonna have a stream about the 30 series? Hope so. More content for me. Yeah. So okay, so they are gonna have a stream. Co-stream. Everyone, join me on the 1st. I don't know what time. Hopefully it's within work hours. 9 a.m. Oh, dude, 9 a.m.
Oh no.
I'm literally gonna be waking up. Oh, that's gonna be the worst. On the okay, disembodied voice.
Don't have to wake up if you don't sleep.
That's a good point. On the 1st, they're gonna have a stream for the new graphics cards that are coming out. on Tuesday next week at 9 a.m. I know, but that means I have to be ready for a stream by 9 a.m. Man, it's great, you guys. Especially when it comes to streams that early, I have to wake up early enough where I can actually do my hair and stuff, make myself presentable. It's perfect. All right, Static, let's get back to some picks. Does that sound fine?
Yep.
Yeah. So we just checked out Prism, aka Dog. Let's scroll down to Zipperman. Look at this Ryzen setup. Oh wow, actually. Did you check out the second pick too at the same time?
Yeah. That was the first one that I went to of the two.
Wow. I've always wanted a corner desk. You know?
Yeah, for my setup, the plan was a corner desk, but I don't have enough room for it. So I'm kind of stuck with what I have.
Got to work with what you got. But yeah, he's well lit, especially on the left-hand side with that desk light. That system itself is getting enough light as well. Right now, my mind is on streamer mode, so I'm like, oh, lighting should be nice, especially the underglow and the. You can definitely tell that there's some cable management underneath there with that wrap, the black wrap that's happening down there.
Yeah. Or it could just be a foot hammock.
It could. Yeah, I'm sitting in a chair. I just got this like this year. This actually has a little thing where you can stick out. Like it's got a footrest. Underneath your chair, you can pull it out and then flip it around, and you have like a footrest. But I don't use it very often. I find it's very weird to have your feet out underneath a desk when you're like at that point touching the wall.
For me, I have to have my feet planted on the ground. It's weird.
You know what's weird? I don't think I can ever game with my feet not planted on the on the ground.
It's floating in midair.
Yeah, I feel it weird. Like I need some traction, you know?
Even if we're apart, we're not alone anymore, right?
What was that? You need a new chair? Yeah, this is my voice. We gotta upgrade your chair. That's the next thing. All right, Kali Ali? Man, Ali, I think. Messed that up. Simple system here. What's up, Siege? What's going on, man? Got himself some RGB RAM and a GTX system in what looks like to be a very old, what is that, a gateway setup? A gateway computer? It's a budget case, definitely is. I'm viewing old pics, I definitely am. What I plan to do after this is we'll have another community build stream where we just showcase as many as we can. One stick of RAM, that's all it takes. That's all it takes.
Gotta get by somehow.
I like how the emojis are like, just perfect. Mwah. D-Rock, what do we got here? I really love it, honestly. Before the added fans. So, oh, he showed the front and the back.
Confident, I like it.
Nice. We don't get very often a lot of builds where it's not full RGB puke.
Yeah, just mainly all solid colors, or maybe just simple RGB.
Showing the back is brave. It definitely is brave. He knows. And look, he put the emoji, he put the shrug. He knows. At least it gives him a task to do, you know? Like at this point, now it's time to fix your back.
Yeah. Ooh.
Right. Celty? Maybe? C-E-L-T? Celty? First time, well, what was that? First time with cable management. What do y'all think? Pretty good attempt. Keeping it all in separated. Yeah.
Yeah. Keeping everything separated, not overlapping too much.
Solid attempt. Solid. Laundry, never-ending story. Sorry, I got a little giggle on me. Buddy, what do we got, buddy? Rocking yourself an RTX GPU Cooler Master all-in-one cooler. Sticking with that all-red build, or all-red scheme.
All red and then just blue and purple little strip on the RTX card.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, a little strip, just a little bit of poking out there.
Got red everywhere. He has red mouse pad, red keyboard, or at least underlight.
Let's see what we got here. Retro fork, almost finished. Okay, so that means it's in mid build. So far, so good. Clean cable management. Everything is in its place. I don't feel like there's a lot to say about that, but we're jumping over to D-Rock here. This is where he's installing the second fan at this point. Still good.
He's got exhaust. I think in the first one he didn't have an exhaust on that Cooler Master.
Oh,
yeah, he did not.
Are you?
He put a second on there.
You're right. Yeah, on the left-hand side. How about this, Static? Why don't you take the next one for Toodles? What do you see here?
Oh, I lost myself. Oh, here we go. NZXT 710.
Perhaps.
Kind of decent cable management. I see some outliers. Me personally, I don't like the graphics card vertical. It looks nice
really?
though. Yeah, me personally, I don't like it. The vertical brackets anyways that the case provides where it's up against the glass like that, I'm not a fan.
I was gonna ask, yeah, because I know I've seen the stylistic choice in the past, and I don't see how it's optimal. You know, it's trying to draw air from the glass side, which doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, there's vertical brackets from like Fantex and stuff that uses the normal ones, and you just install it there so it's more centered in the case than it is up against the glass, which is what I prefer if I were to go vertical.
But I don't think you ever will, right?
If I get a bigger case, yeah.
Oh, I see.
I actually might.
All
But
right.
for the cables, they actually look good, like the white sleeved cables.
Sorry, I just took a moment to look at my cables. They're nice. I would like to. I should probably get some sleeves, make it look even nicer. T Snipes. Look at this setup.
A lot of Corsair again.
Yeah, I didn't even notice
A lot
that.
of Corsair.
God, man, they're everywhere. What are you gonna do?
Oh, he's got a lot of mixed. He's got a bunch of Corsair inside the case. I think that's a Corsair keyboard. Got a Logitech mouse and a SteelSeries mouse pad. That's a lot of mix matching.
Streamer as well. You could definitely see the dangling microphone.
Oh yeah, there is.
Yeah, but one big problem: no picture of the Newegg server. How dare you? You post this onto my server and you don't have my server in your picture?
He had to make it invisible so he doesn't gas you up.
Oh, I see. I see.
You know.
Don't you dare cover for him, Static. Why don't you cover the next one for Night?
There's a lot to cover.
There's a lot of pictures here. Look at this.
The first one, more Corsair. A lot more Corsair. He's got a Corsair mousepad, Corsair keyboard. He went with the Corsair ROG combo, which me personally I like. Wait. That's interesting. He has an interesting fan setup.
Let me take a close look at what you're looking at. On third
I'm
one,
on
right?
the third picture, yes.
Yeah.
He has his back set as intake, his tops as intakes, and his front as exhaust. Which,
Huh. Oh no, you're right, because especially with the all-in-one, it'd be exhaust. So it's almost the opposite. So that is very odd. Wouldn't that make the room a little? I mean, wouldn't that make you a little warmer since you're on the receiving side of any hot air?
Yeah, I mean the air's gonna be blowing towards you, but also, unless if that case has a dust filter on the back, he's got that one intake in the back just pulling in dust. And then not only that, I'm not too sure what the thermals would be since it's only one fan. Well, I mean he has multiple fans up top as well taking in air.
Yeah.
But I'm worried about dust because of that intake, the back intake.
That's a very odd choice. I'm thinking maybe because of the lengths of the tubes and maybe the limitation that he. No, it could have fit. It could have fit on the top of the case.
Yeah,
It definitely could have.
definitely could have.
That's a very odd choice. Huh.
Aside from that, though, I mean, it looks nice. I like the fact he went with both the Zeus and Corsair. Makes syncing lighting a lot easier.
Let's go.
All right. Let's jump down to Johnny Smiles. The Z's trip me up. Let's see what we got here. Oh, look at that. He included his Instagram. Yeah, if you want to check out more of Johnny Smiles, his Instagram is PC_mod_by_John. Wow. Well, I'm happy that you were able to give yourself a shout out because I definitely encourage people that if you do submit your build pics, include your social links. We'll call them out. It'll happen. Kind of a fairly clean, basic build here.
Pretty simple.
Yeah, and look at the back. Look how
The back's
good.
nice.
That is one sexy cable management. That's so good.
I also like the front, even though it's ketchup and mustard cables, it doesn't look bad.
There's only so much to look at, you know, like there's only so much cables, so it's not very striking.
Yeah.
So I don't think it would distract you or take your attention, which is nice. All right, Ruggler. I'm not too bad. That makes me. I don't know what to expect now. What does that mean? Well, for sure we got the NZXT H710 case again. It is a very popular choice.
I think this one's one of the 5s from them, the 500.
Oh, because it's
510,
smaller?
I think it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure if what he said, I'm not too bad. I'm not sure if that's in regards to his cable management or to what.
I don't know, but
I mean, his
it's
cables are pretty good.
Yeah, cables are good. Solid choices. You got an RTX system, so you're definitely up to date. It looks fine to me. Good job, man. Johnny Smiles bringing it back. This is his current rig. While we were looking at the older ones, that may have been older things that he was working on. This is what it looks like now. Big difference.
Another NZXT case.
It's either, you know, it's funny, Static. It's either that or it's like the Leon Lee 11.
The Dynamic 011 or NZXT H500 or 700.
Why do you think that?
For aesthetics.
Yeah.
It's mainly just aesthetics.
It's because it's like a simple design that has a lot of window space for you to show off your components.
Yeah.
Okay. I kind of assumed. I didn't want to say, but I kind of assumed. Huh. All right. I'm also not one to put like figures in my build. I don't know why. It's just not me. Kelly the Legend. They just work. That's possible too. They just work.
I will say though, for this one, his current rig here, I don't see like a single cable, like at all. He did really well at hiding them.
No way. There's gotta be.
like you can see some of them. Like I see one right behind
Oh my
the
god.
water block for the EK block,
Yeah.
and then obviously his CPU one. But like he did a really good job of hiding most of the
Goku
cables.
is blocking the motherboard cables. Like you can see near his knee and his legs that's where the GPU cables are sort of being bent over. Clever girl. Wow.
He did really good at hiding the cables.
Nice. Okay, now I get it. Good place. And if you could somehow put some LED in Goku's hands, that'd be nice. That'd be really cool. All right. Wow, look at Walrus. Is this really his setup? What do you think?
You always gotta ask that whenever you see some of these images.
Yeah. I mean, is it? Is it really? This is beyond gorgeous, if it is. Let's take a look at that last one. Like, all right. Here's a suggestion, or here's a question. You see that wall where it has it's cut into twos with the fake plants and the lights?
Yeah.
What was that? What it was before he moved in? What was that? What did that used to be?
That
Is that a closet? It's too small to be a closet.
it could have been what do you call it? Because looking at the top, there's also a hole.
Yeah.
So it could have been like an actual
Like an attic?
like square wall,
Hmm.
in my opinion, because it looks like a basement just looking at that window there. It could have been a basement, and there could have been a water heater there of the sort, and maybe they did renovations and then just blew that out.
Good observation. Not the Bryce. I just got on, Mike. I had some stuff I was doing today. Sorry I couldn't make it for the stream. Hopefully next time. Hey, not to worry, Bryce. Sorry, I've been coughing on this this entire time. I've been drinking this cold brew. If you want, Bryce, I can add you in. Up to you. Beautiful room regardless.
Nice lighting.
Yeah. I would love to have a room like this, to be honest. It's nice. Kiki, I believe. Here's everything with the lights all synced and a single CPU fan hooked up to the tower. Wow. Cables, a little crazy, but I get the aesthetic you're going for.
Yeah, the blue light looks nice. Just cables. That's actually really close. That the front, the intake for the CPU cooler, and the far left stick of the RAM A1. That is really close.
That is kissing at that point. Yeah. Maybe a bigger case next time. Who knows? I don't know. No, actually, that wouldn't help. That wouldn't help.
No, it's better planning
Yeah.
for the size of the CPU cooler. I don't know why I blinked.
That's fine. No, that's a thick cooler. Roller's back with it, showing a closer look into his actual system here.
Talking about kissing with the CPU cooler.
That's high. That's high. Yeah, that's basically right underneath. Be quiet, Dark Rock. Hey,
That's getting support from
Bri-
the RAM.
Bryce, I'm serious, man. If you want to join in, I can add you in. Just join the special voice chat, and I'll drag you in. But wonderful pick, regardless. We got JP with his Chromax.
Continuing with the Corsair. Got Corsair fans, Corsair RAM.
If this was a drinking game, man, that'd be dangerous. Take a shot every time you see a Corsair. It'll be. I don't recommend that. I never said that.
Just delete the VOD. Easy.
Never.
I do like
Never
the
del-
Chromax though. The Chromax looks nice.
I do too. Yeah. You can just mount the fans higher on the cooler tower. Says UCA.
Oh, I think I'm not too sure if he's talking about this or for. Oh, he's talking about Dark Rock 404, the one that we just saw.
Oh, we probably have a delay. That's all right. I don't know how to cancel Nitro from Yeet. Look at
A lot
this.
of pink.
That is
Again, a lot of Corsair.
yeah, a lot of
More
Corsair.
Corsair. And then earlier, instead of NZXT, we had our first. Is it the first 11 so far of the stream?
No, I think. No, yeah, the first. Absolutely. Danny, what's going on from Periscope? What's going on, Bryce?
What's going on? Yeah, sorry I was late. Glad I could join for the last little bit, though.
Yeah, for reals, man. We've got a little bit more time, so I'm glad to have you in. By the way, everyone, Bryce is here. Once again, another one of our very, very active community members. Bryce Loud, don't worry, I love him, dude. It's okay, guys.
Probably a little too active. That could be a good or a bad thing.
Here, how about this? I will share. Let's see, copy link. I'll put this into the special role channel. Bloop. What is this?
Appreciate it.
I'm in special role channel right now, and I'm looking at the picture that Fork sent. Found a new use for SLI. Yeah.
He's not wrong.
Hungry, I guess. That was my sandwich heater. All right, we're jumping to mid-roll. Bryce, why don't you take this one? What do you see here in mid-rolls?
All right, let's say I just did swap chat. Let me switch back over. All right. Mid-rolls PC. Well, it looks like he has a Corsair that looks like a 240mm AIO.
There you go, Static. Another shot.
Or more Corsair. Let's take a shot of water. Water. Make sure you drink water every time you
drink
see
water.
Corsair.
Hydrate. Yeah.
You know, he's missing that rear fan. I think that should be there instead of just having the top. I don't. But however, it looks like there's 3 fans going across the front, so that may not really be needed. If that's the case, then it should be blowing across. So I mean, now I can't really see those 2 top fans either. I don't know if those are blowing out or if they're pulling in.
I feel that since they are connected to the CPU cooler, I believe it's exhaust.
Yeah, and then if they were blowing in there, that would be a very positive airflow case. I mean, that's also assuming that the fans in the front are blowing in, because they could be reversed as well. I can't really see where the blades are aiming.
I think they're exhaust because of where the light is on the fans. Because of the way the Corsair fans are, unless you have the QLs, the light rings are most visible on the front. So
Okay.
I think they're exhaust.
So
Cowboy says that it has a PSC power supply fan underneath.
Oh, that's true. So it's, I mean, yeah, if that power supply is facing up, it's probably pulling the air through the power supply as well.
Making a solid flow with that.
Oh yeah.
Going down back to Walrus to hide the last post. Sorry, I'm not sure what he's talking about, but look at this. God, man. That's A+ cable management.
Yeah, you just know from the front of that desk, there's no way you're seeing that. That's completely invisible. Like, if you didn't know that was there.
So, maybe it's just me. I never know what to do when it comes to, because I know not all cables are even, you know? My monitor power supply power cord is a different size than the actual, HDMI or DisplayPort cord that I have. You know, what I always end up is with a nice string light with or a string cord with everything else, and then a little bunch of cords that I have to wrap together. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah.
Builder struggles.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Celty, just need the GPU. Yeah, it feels naked without it.
I'd suggest flipping the cooler so the wire's at the top instead of the bottom.
Yeah, why is that? I was gonna say the same thing. Why is that cooler mounted like that? It's like a very weird mounting, like the tubes as well. Like, why are they going? Is that normal for NZXT?
So intrusive.
Normally they'd have it so the tubes are on the right, so the cables are up top,
right?
Instead of how it is right now.
Right. Hey, and did he flip the NZXT? Is that a thing you can do with that cooler? I don't know much.
Yeah,
about it.
you could rotate it.
Oh, then there was an easier way then. Then he's not done. He needs to just rotate it once more and flip it a whole 180. That'll be better.
Yeah. Didn't Gamers Nexus actually do a video on the proper way to mount an AIO? And like a lot of people do it like the incorrect way.
Yeah, a lot of they recently released another video with a whole bunch of questions about people just asking like, is my AIO going to explode now, and things like that.
Is it gonna
Just
blow
like
up?
bunch
Is that what's
of
gonna
like,
happen?
questions just regarding their AIO. But for a setup like this, where the tubes go up top like that, I believe he said, don't quote me on it. Go watch the video. But it's more so an acoustic problem. It can degrade, but for the most part, it's more of an acoustic problem. It's just the bad one to mount it is if you mount it at the bottom of a case, or if the tubes are lower than the pump, I believe. So if that was a 120, or if there was space at the bottom, if you moved that rad down so the tubes went under, then that would also be bad.
Okay, so
That's actually, I did not know that. I'm happy that my system is fine in comparison to what the suggestions you just brought out. I did not know that. Interesting. Let's see here. Subterfuge Dog, what's going on, Subterfuge? Siege says Nexus has made a video on everything, and they're all an hour long. I think I'm being very honest here. I don't think I've ever sat through an entire Nexus video. I think I've always like jumped a few times, and then I get to like the information I want, and I'm like, good, bye.
yeah, that's the thing about them, though. They do, they provide you with all the timestamps on every subject they talk about, so it's pretty cool, because you can just go to the description and click whatever, whatever area you're trying to hop to in the video, so that's...
Oh, that's such a good suggestion. Just watch it at 1.5 speed. Gustavo G, hello from Venezuela. What's going on, Gustavo? Oh, Bryce, we're gonna check out your build now.
Uh-oh.
Why don't you talk about what we're seeing here?
This is a 8700K build. That is a 2080 Super. That's, believe that's 32 gigs, because I changed up the system since this photo, but that should be 32 gigs of G-Skills Ripjaws 4. And if I remember correctly, that RAM is actually from like 2016, or at least 2 of the sticks are, and the other 2 sticks from 2019. And I just found out that like yesterday, because I still have those RAM sticks. And that's a Corsair 360 millimeter AIO.
Another shot.
Water. Shot of water.
Yeah.
Water.
And that little guy on the right, that is a custom 3D printed Nasus model from League of Legends. You gotta have it.
Do you play a lot of LoL?
Yes.
I didn't know that. Huh. Yeah, I don't think I had an old community that I used to frequent, and they played a lot of, I can't remember whether it was Dota or LoL, but I felt kind of left out, and I was like, should I start playing this game? I could start learning, and they're like, nah, it's really difficult unless you haven't been playing since the beginning. Do you know, is that LOL or is that Dota?
Sorry, what was that?
Do you know if that's LOL?
I'm probably gonna say LOL, because I mean, people that I always find people that join League of Legends, they just start playing, you know, they're always like, what do I do? And they have no idea what to do, so the game ends up being, I would say, boring for them, because they don't know what the next thing is to do in the game. They don't know what they need to accomplish in order for us to, like, you know, win the game, which is the end goal of playing. So I've been playing League of Legends for 4 years now, so at this point I know everything in the game, like, as far as what to do. Not to say I'm good, but I know what's going on. So yeah, it probably League, but I mean, also could be Dota. I've never played Dota. So.
I love this new username from Twitch. I'm not a weeb, I swear. I swears.
Definitely.
I'm pretty sure that's Theo's second account.
Oh, is that his alt? Theo, is that your alt? I'm finally gonna have 32 gigabytes of RAM Monday. Woo! Nice. What are you gonna do with all that RAM now?
Play Flight Simulator.
Yeah, exactly. Isn't Flight Simulator one of the specs on it was like 32 gigs of RAM, or is that
No
another name?
way! Do you have to have
Yeah,
that?
it is. You don't have to, but it's optimal. It's recommended.
Wow.
That's crazy. That is
That's
crazy.
insane. I've never known a game to recommend that amount.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's also crazy that you're in game, you're flying with actual flights that are happening as well in real life.
Oh, I have a question for you guys. Now that I have everyone here, and before the stream starts coming to a close, is that because Siege right now made the joke about you can just open 5 Chrome tabs and that's where you need all your RAM from. I keep seeing ads for Opera GX. Does anyone know about this browser? I have done very little research. All I know is they keep calling it the browser for gamers.
I've never heard of it.
Never heard of it?
I've heard of it, but either way it goes, personally, I like everything about Chrome, and the fact that I can link my Google account to it. I have all my information there. I don't know about this other browser, so I can't speak, on it. But
Chat, I'll leave it up to you then. Let me know what your thoughts about Opera GX, if I should get it, because I mean, if it's good, I may use it. Siege says, I used Opera for a long time ago, but know nothing about the new version. It uses Opera Original. GX is a bit more intertwined with widgets. I see. Opera was a decent browser on mobile back when. Nowadays, Opera has built in a VPN, so there's that. Oh, built-in VPN.
That's cool.
That's actually pretty cool. Huh. I guess I need to ask more questions. See? If you don't know things, ask questions and you'll find out. I'll probably ask the Discord sometime. That's true. That's very true, Siege. I can always just delete it. Oh, Cowboy. I have Opera GTX, but I've never used it, to be honest. Just the regular Opera. Okay. Well, I guess I'll do my own research. See if I like the browser. No worries. I read it out. I read it out as you wrote it, but I knew what you meant. That's my own brain.
So there's two versions. There's Opera and then there's Opera GX.
Yeah. The GX is supposed to be the gaming version.
That's some good advertisement right there. Get a lot of downloads with that.
I've seen there's a bunch of ads on YouTube that I run into from here to here. All right, let's get back to some pictures. Cat with tongues, or tongs. Look at that little bitty thing.
Very pretty compact. I think that's the Ghost Loke, I think it's called.
What'd you call me?
The case? What? I didn't say anything.
How dare you?
But I actually want one of these cases in the future. I think they'd be fun to. It'd be a hassle to build in, but it'd be fun.
Yeah, I am gonna have to agree with that. I also would not mind doing a build in one of those and just using it as like, I don't know, a spare backup PC, just keeping it in that hidden away.
Well, it's also cool if it is the one I'm thinking of, the Ghost Loke. I believe you could stack it as well. Like they have different modules, and you can just continuously keep stacking it. Like if you want to go water cooling, they have an actual separate compartment for just the rad itself, which is nice.
I'm looking it up now, the Loke. Yeah, it definitely is this brand. I'm waiting for the ghosting to load, unfortunately, the page. Oh, there it is, right when I bring it away. No, it definitely is. Right on the money, man.
So the question is, could you stack 2 computers?
Oh, you can have a gaming
Probably.
system and then you can have a rendering, like a game capture system.
Could you stack 3 computers?
Oh,
Just keep going.
yeah. Could I have my entire business run on stacked computers? We all share one desk, though. That's the problem.
Do a Minecraft stream. Every time you die, you have to stack another computer on top of it.
every time you lose in Minecraft, every time you die, you have to break apart one block or one computer and then use the next one. Interesting. I mean, I would definitely love to have one of these things as like an entertainment system.
Yeah, you just like put it like, I don't know, like say in your living room or wherever your TV is, like put it on that stand, hide it under there, and have it as like a, I don't know, a VR PC. You know, I mean, if your living room's bigger than.
Oh yeah. I've been thinking about. I wish I could have enough room in here for a VR. I think I do have enough room for a VR system, but I don't know what I would do and how much. That's a lot of money too. VR systems are expensive. I think it's because I've been spoiled with the HTC Vive Pro. I don't think I can go back. All right, Nate 3 Tro. Nate 3 Tro. Nate at Tro, maybe. Seth, why don't you take this?
Another NZXT case. Kind of dark to actually look at cable management, but I mean, you can't really see anything to begin with, like anything like out of the ordinary. It looks nice. Going with a purple theme. I assume that's a ROG card because he has a ROG board as well.
That's the
Looks nice.
The CPU is
Looks
the
like a-
Kraken. No, what is?
Yeah.
Is it?
I think it's one of the older ones, not the new one.
Hmm.
I think it's one of the older ones.
Whoa, whoa! I got a little. I scrolled down a little bit to get.
You scroll too much.
I scrolled a little too much and I saw Demon Mitts. Look at that!
What in the world? All right, you know we can't look at it yet because if we look at it, it's gonna blow this other guy, you know, out of the world, and you know that's.
Oh man. Okay, I'm scrolling back up. I'm sorry. Let's go. Jesus.
We can't do him like that.
Why do I see for the other guy, Nat Trio? Why do I see all of the LED strips? Hide those.
It probably looks better with the glass on because isn't the glass pane kind of diffused or tinted for?
I think it has a border.
Or yeah, border as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
it
you know,
should be fine.
you know what I'm really liking?
Perfect
That
timing.
Zotac graphics card. I'm really liking that. It's so
Is
simple.
it Zotac?
Yeah, it's Zotac.
Oh,
I didn't even
Oh,
notice
yeah,
that
it
Demon
is.
Mitt is in the chat right now, and I just saw that and I was like, oh man.
Demon Mitt, am I allowed to spoil the pricing of the next one?
Sure. Let's look at Demon Mitt. He's in the chat right now. Let's send some love on this.
Because he doesn't have a price in here. Am I allowed to spoil the price if I remember correctly?
Wow. Wow. It's over 9,000. You know what? I wouldn't argue at that point. If you know what the
It
price
is.
is, sure.
if I remember correctly, because you said you put in an upgrade, I think it was for the 10 terabyte hard drive. I think that's what raised the price a bit. But I think you said it was 15? No, not 15. Was it 15?
Uh-oh.
Now I'm starting to mess up the price.
We're gonna do this Price is Right style, all right? You're gonna give your guess.
Really?
Bryce is gonna give his, and I'm gonna give mine.
Okay.
Is it higher or lower, Demon?
So what do you think? Well, hold on, Static. What do you think?
Well, he said I already put in my answer, and he said way off, so
Way
I
off.
can't put
Well,
in another.
Well, do it again. Do it again. Now we know. Now we know.
Yeah.
Shoot. 900.
900. What do you think, Bryce?
All right, I'm gonna say 1200. I'm gonna shoot it high.
1200. You know what? I'll. No, it can't be under that. It can't be under 900. But it's
Wait,
Demon
hold on
Mint.
a second. Wait. Yeah, this is Demon Mint.
This is
we're talking
Demon
about
Mint.
here. It can be under 900.
If I spoil it, if I remember correctly, again, I might be wrong because I was already wrong with the first price. Just to spoil the pricing for you, Mike, I believe he got
I was like, wait,
the
hold on.
motherboard.
Let me say it. I think. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I think I'm gonna say 600. And yes, that's low, but it's Demon Mint.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was going to say to sway. I was going to say to sway your pricing. I believe he got the motherboard, i7 and the 5700. The i7 and motherboard I think he got for free or already had on hand, and the
Of course.
57 he got like at 300 or lower.
I'm saying 600. But who knows? Maybe this is for a client who didn't care about like refurbished units. All right, Demon Mint, we got our answers. 600. Oh my God! It's because it's Demon Mint.
Well.
We all know. After you take a second to think about it, you're like, it's Demon Mint. He found a way. It's like Jurassic Park. Wow.
Yeah, I keep saying it in the special role chat. I keep saying it. I'm afraid one day Demon Mint's just going to come by into the chat and say, "Hey, I got like a $200 2080 Ti."
That's gonna break
I'm
my
always
heart if he
afraid
says
that's
that.
gonna happen. I'm always afraid that's just going to happen.
He's the guy who finds things that fall off the truck.
He follows all the shipment trucks in his car. He just like follows them everywhere.
I've heard
waiting for something
stories.
to follow.
I've heard stories where people, what they do way back in the day, was that they would go to GameStop dumpsters, and they would dumpster dive like whatever peripherals or like marquee or whatever games they're throwing away, take them back, and then go to a different GameStop and then sell them, or trade them in for whatever pennies you would get.
Imagine shifting through a Micro Center dumpster.
Just a bunch of empty boxes, and
I was gonna say,
then you'll see Demon Mint just holding on to all the lottery i7s.
I'm looking at it. I'm painting a picture in my head where it's like it's late at night, and you guys are driving up towards the backside of a Micro Center or something, and then you shine a light to like look for where the dumpster is, and then you see Demon Mint with a box in his hand, like, ah! And you see the glow of his eyes, and he's like, ah! And jumps back in past a wall, a brick wall.
Oh gosh, I can see that. I can see that.
All right, guys. I think we can't. There's nothing. I don't think the Rootster can beat that, unfortunately. So I think we're gonna stop it here. I know it's a little bit earlier than 4, but then again, I did start a little earlier than 2:30. So thank you, Bryce. Thank you, Static, for joining me, and thank you guys for watching. Yeah. We should be doing more Techin Around, but we do Techin Around hopefully once a month, and we're going to be continually doing our community build streams, which is just basically some cool beats while we look at all of your build picks. So I know that's coming up in the future as well. Let me check what we have planned. Let's see, after today, we're going to do some more Fall Guys, and then of course, Marvel Avengers is going to be taking over my life. I'm excited for that though. All right, guys. So enjoy your weekend. Thank you guys again for watching, and we'll check you guys on Wednesday. Actually,
so
probably
much.
on Tuesday, because that's when they're gonna have the 30 series announcement. More than likely.
Oh, are you gonna be streaming on that?
Oh,
Of course,
definitely.
right?
Oh, definitely, man. Yeah. So I'll see you guys Tuesday. Latest.
Yep.
See you guys.